Can you respond to 31 highest Carrollton Road, 1531 highest Carrollton Road, off of Willie Walker Road, reference to a cardiac arrest. Further.
MC dispatch, I'm 23.
932, be advised. Plans, step-bed, or just on CPR.
Reference to a cardiac arrest. Clients advising that the mother and the stepfather are called to the touch. They think they're beyond CPR and doesn't see anything around them that's suspicious. Law enforcement is en route with you.
Two people down the location. That's 10-4.
A teenage girl's parents are murdered in their own home. She turns to TikTok, pleading with influencers to cover the case, saying it's a big story that needs attention. Her name? Sarah Grace Patrick. But weeks later, the police say she's not a victim. She's the suspect. This is one of the most chilling true crime cases of 2025. Who is Sarah Grace Patrick _ and why is everyone talking about her? In the video, we dive deep into her backstory, revealing the key moments you've never seen. We'll break down the facts, expose the evidence, and uncover what really happened. Get ready for twists, turns, and the truth you didn't expect.
I'm feeling so tired, really falling apart.
Birthday to you.
It's funeral.
Never take a hug or anyone or anything for granted, and love with all that you have in you like they did. And lastly, my take on not taking people for granted. I want to thank my family, also known as my cattle fam, my grandparents, my siblings, Jaylee, Johnny, Jaden, Jojo, Trent, Tristan, Ashley, and Jesse for helping me get through my worst nightmare. And last but not least, I want to thank Tasha, Bree, Nate, Lane, Kimberly Hayes, Kim Bowling, Katie, and most of all, my father, Angie, and Ben for making such a big difference. Jamie and Mama would have thanked y'all too. I love you guys, and so do they. I'm sorry.
February 10th, 2025, Carrollton police responded to a quiet suburban home where they found the bodies of Jessica and Scott Patrick, shot execution style, in their bedroom. There were no signs of forced entry, no signs of robbery. At first, 17-year-old Sarah Grace appeared shattered. She told reporters she had just come home from a friend's house. She seemed like a grieving daughter, begging for justice. She posted messages and comments asking creators to spread the story.
Some of what happened in this home caused her probably to do this, affected the way her brain works. Does that mean that she's innocent? Absolutely not, okay?
Right.
She killed her parents here. So I agree with Dr. Debbie on that. But what I'm saying is that there is something behind or some motive that happened here for this young girl to take the lives of her parent and her step-parent. We've looked at many, many cases on here, Julie.
Like she was rallying an army of digital detectives. But police noticed something odd. Sarah's posts weren't typical mourning. They were calculated, almost like she was trying to market the murder. Then came the tip. A classmate came forward, saying Sarah had been talking about killing her parents for months.
When her mother and her stepfather were shot to death in their own bed back in February, Sarah Grace Patrick, then a 16-year-old girl in Georgia, could have turned inward, processing the shock and the grief in private. But that was not Sarah Grace's way. Within days, she was sharing her grief on the internet with mascara streak videos like this one. And she also took a selfie on the way to mom and dad's funeral. That right there. She was also reaching out to strangers, true crime influencers to be exact, and asking for their help in solving her parents' murders.
Another friend said she promised them freedom once they were gone. And when the police checked her phone, things unraveled. But here's the question. If she did plan it, why involve TikTok? Why ask for attention? Was it guilt? A need for fame? Or did she think she was too smart to be caught? What kind of person markets their own crime?
So the whole process was the day before They brought us in for a witness impact statement, is what they were saying, and they were supposed to give property back. When we went in there to allow my daughter to talk, they interrogated her, and we were there for maybe 4 hours or so, and my daughter told them everything that they wanted to know multiple times. At the end of it, they started throwing pictures of her parents at us, her stepdad and her mom, deceased with gunshot wounds, and we stopped. As a father, she was considered a minor at the time, so I stopped the interview and told them that we were not going to talk no more, and they let us go. I asked them if they were arresting her, and they said no. And about 2 hours later, I guess it was, I received a call from them saying that I have to turn her in by 10 o'clock in the morning.
When police subpoenaed her social media DMs, they uncovered chats with someone online, a teenage boy, talking about how to get away with murder. There were discussions of timelines, guns, disguises, but it gets worse. Investigators found Sarah had Googled terms like how to fake grief and what happens if I kill my parents before the murders.
The teenager is facing murder charges for allegedly killing her own mother and her stepfather. Police believe this girl, 17-year-old Sarah Grace Patrick, shot and killed the couple in their home back in February. That's according to investigators. They say that Patrick then turned herself in on Tuesday.
Then they found the smoking gun, literally, a weapon buried in the woods near her school, with her fingerprints on the ammo box. On July 8, 2025, Sarah Grace Patrick was arrested and charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder. Her mugshot? Cold, blank, like she didn't just destroy her entire life. Now she's awaiting trial.
Has been made in the case. Kristen Brock's 17-year-old daughter, Sarah Grace Patrick, has been taken into custody and charged with 2 counts of murder and 2 counts of aggravated assault in connection with the deaths of her mother and her stepfather.
And the case has exploded online, with many asking, was she a psychopath? A victim of some deeper abuse? Or just hungry for attention at any cost? Either way, this isn't just a crime story. It's a warning about performance, about digital fame, and how far someone will go to be seen. What do you think? Was Sarah a cold-blooded killer? Or something more complicated?